Hello, welcome to another video. So in today's video I'm going to be discussing bows. So yes, that may be a bit of a throwback to early days of learning Tai Chi for some people. I urge you to watch on anyway. Maybe there's something new you haven't heard before, or maybe just to refresh your knowledge and reaffirm the ideas in your mind. Bows are something I use every time I do the form and in every pushing hands that I do. They provide structure and strength and mobility. So we have 5 bows in Tai Chi. We have 1 bow on each arm, so that's 2, 1 bow on each leg, that's 4, and 1 bow down the spine, which is the 5th bow. Okay. And as we refer to a bow, we're talking like a bow and arrow bow. So you have a curved shape, which is capable of taking a lot of force over its whole structure. If you break that bow and you put all your force in one spot, then it can't hold very much at all. So to give a demonstration of this, if I were to lean up against this wall here, and I just lean on that, I keep a nice bowed arm there. I can hold that quite easily, it's not a problem. If I bring this in too much and I collapse that bow, that is a lot more effort to hold, and I can't hold that for anywhere near as long as I can hold it back here in a nice open bow. Right? So all through the form you're going to be seeing moves like brush knee and push here. You see from the front you have a nice bow shape down here, so as that comes across the knee, got a nice bow protecting there from a nice block, low down block at the top. It's a nice push. So as you see from the side, you come in, there's a nice bow in the side arm as well. That's a push there. Another thing you don't want to do is overextending your bows. If you're overextending, you're straightening them out, you're losing the strength there, and you're giving yourself a lot more weight forward and pushing yourself over your centre of gravity. So use those bows there. If you can't go any further, just relax, that's it. That's as far as you need to go. Okay, you'll see in that I also have a bow in this leg, it's holding me up. There's a slight bow in the back leg, which is providing stability and strength backwards. This leg is not straight. Straight leg is bad. So a slight bow on the back leg. Right. Slight bow outwards as well in the middle here. Right. Don't want to be here all closed down. That needs to be open. So you've got a nice bow across there as well, like a bridge, holding up a bridge. A lot of weight can go on that. You start adjusting your weight, you can feel how that can connect down through the bow to the ground. Try and release and use less and less muscle to hold that weight, right? So as you're doing the form, you're going to notice you've got the outside bow there, so you come down across, and you also have the inside bow here as you come up, right? So this is where your primary force is going to be. You're not really going to be doing a lot in the middle of your arm, because your bones in the middle are going to be lined up if you do that, and it's much easier for someone to push against it and to hurt you. So as you're coming down there, you see that's the outward bow. As you're coming up there, that's the inward bow, and you can change over from bow to bow and move it around, but you're going to keep these general shapes. Watch your legs as you come forwards to backwards. We're not collapsing that, we're not going over our centre, we're just bringing back. Now in the bow here to load up, just like you're about to shoot an arrow, so that's loading up, ready to come forwards. So when you're forwards, that's loading up, ready for you to come back, right? And also that pressure there, downwards, helps you redirect force upwards. Think about it. You've got all this weight pushing down, there has to be an equal and opposite reaction, pushing that weight up, right? So the more someone pushes into you and the more you can shunt down to the ground through your bows, the more you can load them up and push that pressure back more easily than you could if you're just standing there trying to hold someone off. Right? And the last bow we're going to cover is the bow in the back. So this is what's going to give you all your structural strength and stability. If you have your back too straight, you're going to find that your balance isn't going to be as good and you'll be more easily moved around. And it takes so in the stance, just a slight drop of the hips forward, create that tension there and stretch that bow. You don't want to be leaning back, you don't want to be going over too far forward. It's nice good connection here. So in your form, so you've got that nice structure there which is providing you your connection to the floor and your strength of movement, so that everything comes from there. So again, if I just stand there, so I suppose in my legs, allow my hips to drop forward slightly, take a nice deep breath, relax, feel how the muscles and how everything changes slightly. When you can take the deepest breath is when your hips will be in the right place. So if your pelvis is back a little bit too far, your breath won't be quite as deep as if you can drop your pelvis forward slightly and just be comfortable there. Similarly, if you're too curved forward, everything's too far forward and you're too sort of hunched, you'll be limiting the amount of breath you can get there as well. So just have a think when you're going through the form and when you're doing the pushing hands. Try and keep your bows and watch how you use them and just feel comfortable in it.